Good morning, sir. I am Lumilis Jumaima. So, here is my reaction about Keynesian economics. So, what is Keynesian economics? Keynesian economics is a macroeconomic theory of total spending in the economy and its effect on output, employment, and inflation. Keynesian economics was developed by the British economist John Maynard Keynes during the 1930s in an attempt to understand the Great Depression. Keynesian economics, psychology of macro, animal spirit and uncertainty, importance of effective demand or rejection of say laws, paradox of thrift, micro rationality to macro perversity, the liquidity trap and effective monetary policy, Keynesian or fiscal multiplier, impact of fiscal stimulus, critique of fiscal crowding out and fiscal austerity. Keynesian ideas. An understanding of Keynesian ideas can be helpful in evaluating macroeconomic stability in terms of prices, jobs, and incomes. John Maynard Keynes was born in 1883, educated at Eton College and Cambridge University, where he later taught. He died aged 63 in 1946. Does QE work? A Keynesian perspective, quantitative easing has had a positive effect on stock market prices, but most of it has not yet filtered into the real economy. It has bid up prices of existing assets but not stimulated new investment because leaders are still asking more from borrowers than borrowers can expect to earn. Keynesian approaches to managing demand. Keynesian economics tend to favor the active use of fiscal policy as the main way of managing demand and economic activity. So we have here for the counter cyclical policies, targeted tax changes, government capital spending, government borrowing can pay for itself. In counter-cyclical policies, it is active measures to inject extra demand can drag an economy out of recession. So, in targeted tax changes, tax cuts for lower income groups with higher propensity to spend boost AD. So, government capital spending, Keynesian favor labor-intensive projects such as new transport infrastructure project and house buildings. So in government, borrowing can pay for itself is depending on the size of the fiscal multiplier. Borrowing will create more tax revenues. John Maynard Keynes, born in 1883, the son of British economic John Neville Keynes, a stock speculator who made millions, an arts patron, a Cambridge University professor, a key appointed to the British Treasury. Keynes' General Theory. So, the book is The General Theory of Employment, Interest, and Money. Keynes flatly rejected the classical notion of a self-correcting economy that would solve unemployment through adjustment in wages and prices. The Keynesian bottom line, waiting for eventual recovery, was fruitless because in the long run we're all dead. Under certain circumstances, a recessionary economy would not rebound but fall into a deep spiral. The only way to get the economy moving again was to prime the economic pump with massive government expenditures. So we have here Keynes and economic heretics. Keynes' approach was economic heresy. Keynesian policies were initially rejected by virtually that entire economic profession. Keynes and his followers were branded as socialists or communists for advocating an activist role for the central government. Keynesian economics is born. Keynes stuck to his gun as the Depression wore on his techniques gained adherents and disciples.